I know you guys, within this organization, try to create a family atmosphere, and you guys were playing, obviously, for Decky tonight. How fitting was it that Dre, Steph, and Clay got their 400th win at the end of this night? Guys who are like pillars of this organization, and you guys treat it as a family, and just for them to get that milestone on a night you guys are celebrating the life of your brother.
I didn't mention that to you. Comes 400 wins.
And he didn't say anything, so.
12 teams to do that. Three win 400 regular season games.
I didn't know either. They announced it in the arena, and I just thought it was a nice coincidence to them to get
when
that.
we walk up here, Raymond always, gives me any relevant stat, and he did not give me that one. So, but we got another game tomorrow night, so be better tomorrow, Raymond.
My bad, Ray. I didn't mean to fix you.
No, that's. What these guys have done, Steph and Clay and Draymond. It just doesn't happen anymore, for guys to play together for a decade, longer than a decade. It's pretty cool, the connection that they have to each other and to our fans and vice versa. It's just a pleasure to coach those guys and to have been part of this run. We all feel very lucky because they're special players and special people.
Steve, the first half, it looked like they were just trying to shake off some rust. Second half was so much better. Is that more what you're looking for?
Yeah, second half was really good. I thought the ball moved a lot better in the second half. First half, the ball was sticking a little bit. And we didn't close the half well at all. I think we had maybe an 8 or 9 point lead with 4 minutes left, and then we just gave up some offensive boards and made some poor decisions at both ends of the floor. And so it was kind of disappointing to come in at halftime only up one. But the guys really responded. Really took off kind of the latter part of the third quarter and then the fourth. And as I said, the ball moved better. We took care of it, and the defense kicked in as well.
How good has Draymond looked to you in his 2 games back?
Yeah, he's looked good. He's looked good. I mean, he was at 23 minutes tonight. Plus 19. You just feel him defensively, when he's out in the pick and roll and Murray's coming off and Draymond, 30 feet out from the hoop is making Murray have to retreat a step. That alone, so that Murray can't get downhill, that's such a huge boost to the defense. And so his aggressiveness at that end and his knowledge, his wisdom, it's just huge for us.
I know it's ultimately a Rick choice, but even back to Memphis, he was kind of indicating how good he felt physically, and he thought he could kind of crank the minutes up pretty quickly. Are you seeing that? I mean, I'm sure he conditioned over the last 9 days, but are you feeling like that maybe he can kind of really ramp it up for you guys quick?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of games coming up, obviously, 2 in the next 3 nights, and so I'm glad nobody had to extend themselves too many minutes tonight, and that was kind of the plan for Draymond to be right in that range, and hopefully, by next week we can get those minutes higher. But he looks really good, and a lot of guys. J.K. was tremendous. Just really attacking the rim. That's where we want him. We want him in the paint because you can't stop him in there. He's so powerful and athletic. And 11 for 11. I'm guessing 8 or 9 of those buckets were in the paint, and I thought he was fantastic. 9 boards and just was so under control. Just thrilled with JK's progression, how much he's maturing and understanding what's going on, and it's beautiful to watch.
Coach, I know I don't know if you saw it, but Clay's emotion, Draymond's emotion, Bogdanovic's emotion right before the game start. Perhaps, I don't know if it made you wonder, okay, should we be playing? But it also seemed like after Steph hit that jumper that nerves calmed down and everybody just got back to basketball. Would you say that's accurate? Or?
Yeah, it was very emotional, and a lot of guys were in tears, as the ball was being tipped. And I talked to Igor Kokoshkov before the game, who's on Atlanta's staff. He and Decky were really close, and Bogdanovich came over and said hello, and there's such a strong Serbian connection in this league. Really, the whole region, Croatia, and Slovenia, Montenegro, the whole region is it's such a basketball hotbed, and there's so many players from that area. And Decky knew them all. Every game, part of his routine was he'd go out and he'd rebound for Dario, and then he'd go say hi to all of his guys, and he's got a lot of them, and so there's just a lot of tears around the league, because Decky was beloved by so many.
Steve, you look down the stat sheet, and almost every guy who you played tonight had an assist or multiple assists, and the scoring load was really balanced. I mean, that's kind of what you've been searching for at times, where to get everybody sort of in a groove on the same night. And do you look down and say, okay, we did a lot of things really well tonight? Yeah,
it was a really well played second half in particular. Once we settled in, and I thought Corey Joseph was fantastic coming off the bench and just getting us settled. We only had 10 turnovers the whole game, and as I said, the ball really started to move in the second half. So it was a nice effort, and hopefully we can get some momentum and get the season straightened out.
Steve, you went to lineups featuring Wiggs, J.K., and Draymond several times tonight. What did you see from that group?
Good speed and athleticism, and I think Wiggs and J.K. both did a really good job of attacking the basket, and I think when they're out there and you feel them defensively like we did tonight, I think it changes our team and allows us to. To get stops and get out and run and get to the rim, get fouled. Both Wiggs and J.K. Got fouled several times going to the basket, and those points really help us. Cool. Thank you.